I'll never forget the day I encountered the horror that lurks in the depths of the ocean. It was my 3rd year as a deep-sea submersible pilot. And I had seen some incredible things: giant squids, anglerfish, and even a massive whale shark. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to experience. My crew and I were on a mission to explore the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. As we descended into the darkness, the water pressure increased, and the light from the surface grew dimmer. We were surrounded by an eerie, flickering glow from the bioluminescent creatures that called this place home. I felt a sense of unease as we reached the bottom, but I pushed it aside, focusing on the task at hand. That's when I saw it. At first, I thought it was just a large rock or a sunken ship, but as we drew closer, I realized it was something alive. It was massive, easily 3 times the size of our submersible, with long, spindly limbs that seemed to be moving of their own accord. The creature was a deep, dark purple, and its body seemed to absorb the light around it, making it almost invisible in the dimly lit surroundings. As we watched, frozen in terror, the creature began to move towards us. Its limbs were slow and deliberate, but they seemed to be pulling it through the water with an unnatural ease. I tried to speak, to warn my crew, but my voice caught in my throat. The creature loomed over us, its presence filling the entire viewport. And then, it spoke. The voice was like nothing I've ever heard before, a low, rumbling growl that seemed to vibrate through every cell in my body. It was a single word, but it was enough to make my blood run cold. Welcome. I tried to turn the submersible around, to get us out of there as fast as possible. But it was too late. The creature reached out with one of its limbs and wrapped it around the submersible. I felt a jolt of fear as it held us in place. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was back on the surface, lying on the deck of our support ship. My crew was gathered around me, looking concerned. They told me that I had been unconscious for hours, and that the submersible had been damaged in the dive. But as I looked around, I realized that something was off. The crew seemed different. Their eyes seemed darker, their skin pale and clammy. And then, I saw it. The creature's limb, still wrapped around the submersible, was now wrapped around my own wrist. I tried to scream, but my voice was hoarse and barely audible. The crew just smiled, their eyes glinting with an otherworldly light. And then, I understood. The creature hadn't just attacked us, it had infected us. We were no longer human, but vessels for some ancient, eldritch horror that lurked in the depths of the ocean. I'm writing this now, trying to make sense of what happened. But I know it's only a matter of time before I'm completely consumed by the darkness. And when that happens, I'll be just another creature of the deep, waiting to drag the next unsuspecting victim down into the abyss.